Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The play fake on first down, the throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson, great.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. To the air, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Clemson. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give is to Miller. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front. And
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Pulls it in, it's Smith.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Gonna swing it on second down. Dances away to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll throw on third and short. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Brown. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. The field goal is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And back to the air on second down. Looking left. A strike downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. Wide open downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Back to pass on second down. Steps away. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. This quarterback part of their running game. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Just a good job by this defense being alert. Like, they're not set up in a good spot. Bad field position to start. They were not surprised by the pass. Nice job. Way to be alert for this defense in a sudden change.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field... You're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out. That's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The offense changing the play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Throws for the tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's Simpson. That's reeled in, it's Horton. Still running at the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Miller with the ball. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown time!
Well, that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here in the final 2 minutes. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. The short hands, it's Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Clemson jumps to the line. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Makes the catch. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give is to Miller. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Leaves it with the running back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. At the 45 on his way. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clemson is quick to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early. And on the very first drive, they get a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Miller with the ball. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Miller. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Leaves it with the back. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama! If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Clemson set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback may change this route. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Haynes. There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Power football with the run. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of this break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Here comes the heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
This defense impresses me. When they're in short yardage situations or when they're in goal line situations, they just seem to play tougher. They just seem to play better. They've got guys that get after the football. And now they're setting up 4th down.
He's looking to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Young. Breaks into the open.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake. Under fire. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, going to the air. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Pressure coming. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop, one more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
Dead center perfect. And we are tied, and we have set the stage for quite a finish.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT? Or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He fires to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass knocked close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gonna look downfield again. Going over the top. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That is such good pass defense at the most important point of the game. In this 2-minute situation, what a great job breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Here's the handoff. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes a catch at the 20. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprightness.
31, Alabama, 24.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw at Simpson. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
And obviously the offense is in a difficult position here, and you're asking a lot from them. They're down by a touchdown, not a lot of time on the clock, deep in your own end, but this is something that you're trained for. Coaches always put their offense in this situation in practice leading up to the big game. It takes timing, it takes execution, but that is something this offense is ready to do.
He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.